And according to NASA, more than 31 million people living in the path of totality, but millions more outside of that path will still be heading outside just to take it all in. For more on how to watch and how to do it safely, let's bring in Abigail Harrison. Abigail is a biogeochemist, science communicator, and founder of the Mars Generation. Abby, good morning. Welcome.
Good morning. Thanks for having me on today to talk eclipse science.
We are thrilled. So what I didn't know is there are different types of eclipses. What exactly is a total solar eclipse?
Yeah, so there's a couple of different types of eclipses. A total solar is what happens when the path of the moon and the sun perfectly intersect one another from our perspective here on Earth. And it's this incredible coincidence really of nature, where the moon is about 400 times smaller than the sun, but it's also about 400 times closer to Earth. So from our perspective, when this happens, the moon is able to fully cover or block out the sun.
How long will this last?
The entire eclipse will take about 2 to 3 hours, but the portion of totality, which is when the moon actually fully covers the sun, will be at most 3 or 4 minutes, depending on where you're located.
Our wonderful production assistant, Will, got me these glasses. Why do we need special glasses? Why can't you just look up at the total eclipse?
Yeah, I have my pair ready as well. So these glasses are really important to wear for eclipses, and even though they're cool, sunglasses won't quite cut it. And this is because your eyeballs are basically magnifying glasses. So when you think about what happens when you put a magnifying glass out in the sun, it focuses light down into a really powerful point, a point that has so much energy in it that it can actually start a fire. And your eyes do the same thing with sunlight when you look at the sun. They focus light into a point that can burn your retina. And so if you look at the sun, you can end up having pretty serious damage. And the craziest part about it is that you won't actually feel this occurring when it happens. You can think of it kind of like a sunburn on your eyeballs, basically. Ooh. So you won't know it happened until it's too late.
That is terrifying. Heed that warning. Do not look up at the total eclipse without glasses. Now, you're an aspiring NASA astronaut. While millions of us are just watching the eclipse, what will the folks at NASA be studying and learning about this event? Because we know their eyes are on the total eclipse on Monday.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's not just, as you mentioned, it's this incredible thing for us to look at, but it's also an incredible opportunity to do some really unique science. NASA has a lot of different experiments and projects that they'll be working on, but one of the really interesting ones is a set of scientists who will be flying on jets at about 50,000 feet, who will be taking measurements and observations of the solar corona. So that is the atmosphere actually around the sun, as well as taking observations of our own atmosphere. So the reason that this is so interesting is because when the moon blocks out the majority of the sun's light, we can see the much fainter corona, that is that plasma atmosphere that surrounds the sun. And are able to take more clear images, more clear measurements, all of that. So it's a really great opportunity to do some really unique solar science.
I only have about 15 seconds, but Stephanie and I were talking about clouds and storms that might be in much of the country on Monday. Where in the U.S. is the best viewing site for this eclipse?
Anywhere along the path of totality, you have an opportunity to see the full total eclipse. And if you're just a little bit outside of that path of totality, you'll see a partial eclipse instead. So you'll see the moon start to cover the sun and then recede. But anywhere in that path of totality, if you can find a clear sky, you'll see the full eclipse.
All right. Thank you so much, Abby Harrison, biogeochemist and science communicator. We appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.